pink champagne. I'm totally vibing. It's true what they say. It's all about timing.
Hi guys, C Chronicles here. Welcome to Unscripted. I post fragrance reviews here as well as my life outside fragrance reviews, which is vlogs, okay? When I say my life outside fragrance reviews, it's because I've got a second channel, C Chronicles Talking Sense, where I talk about fragrances all the time. Now, if you're new, please consider subscribing and joining the family. And if you're returning, thank you so much for coming back. I did a video of the PDMs a while ago, but these two I didn't have. I did a video of Delina Exclusif, Altair, blah, blah, blah. But we didn't have Peseus at the time, and we didn't have Valaya Exclusif, right? So Valaya Exclusif is a fragrance that was thrown in a purchase of mine. And I smelled this and I thought, oh my God, let me share, okay? Valaya Exclusif is a follow-up to Valaya by Parfums de Marley. And Valaya in itself is a fragrance, guys, centered on aldehydes. It's white florals, it's shampooy. It's one of those that some people like and some do not like. I find Valaya, the original, a little bit screechy to my nose, okay? I find it a little bit too happy there, doing a little bit too much. But we're not here to talk about the original Valaya. We're talking about the Exclusif. So what changes do they make? I'm not going to even spray in the air. I'm going to spray on my hands because I love this fragrance, honestly, okay? Now, to those who may want to know, is there a difference? Yes, there is, and significantly. Right, the two fragrances are built around white florals, so Valaya Exclusif does not stray, okay, from white florals, especially the orange blossom, okay? So that's going to be very present in this one as well. But the twist in this, guys, is the nutty take, or the nutty direction that this one takes, and it also has a powdery accord to it, and the woods. Now, the woods and the powdery accord, the Akigala woods, the powdery accord mix in this to kind of give it something that feels incensey, and that's the magic of what this one is doing. This is significantly different enough to own. If you either hate Valaya or you have Valaya, this is not going to be redundant, all right? It does feel like a follow-up, as I said. That bed is there, which is the white florals and the citruses that you get at the top. This one also has that. And this one then gets into the woods that I was talking about. This one kind of feels like it's got more vanilla, right? This one is almond. It's got the nutty weight to it. And the powder in this is quite overdosed and very prominent, like the powder that you get in Delina Exclusif. If you have the two fragrances, you will know that in Exclusif, the powder is really powdering. So that's what this one, guys, is doing. Not just a host of aldehydes, which is something that I do get from the original Valaya, where it kind of feels too overdosed in the aldehydes, lying too much, to an extent, to me, pushing it to a little bit screechy, a little bit piercing, and enduring, which is a good thing because it does last. But if a fragrance does that to you and you really are not into what it's doing, it can even end up annoying you. So that's what I do get from the original Valaya. But from the Exclusif, am I saying this is shy? No, this is a loud fragrance. It's out there, just like the original Valaya. It is on the louder side, you know, but that addition of an almondy accord in this is what saves it and what makes it different enough to have its own identity, although not losing, you know, that underlying, as I said, Valaya DNA. The powderiness is anchored in this, but doesn't make it feel dated. Although some may compare the powderiness in this to a makeup-y type of a powder. Yes, this will certainly be on the makeup-y side. And the dry down of this brings in a softened sandalwood that's adding to the woods, but not doing too much as well. So this becomes an elegant, bold scent that is feminine toned, but of course, these days you wear what you want to wear. This, though having a little bit of a freshness because of those citruses, can become a little bit heady if you wore this in a blazing heat. It's also one of those that's giving me a little goes a long way type of vibe, because I remember spraying this before going to bed. I woke up able to, you know, smell it in its distinctness. So this is going to be value for money as well. And guys, with me for now, I'm not going to say I'm going to buy full size, but I have enough here to decide if this fragrance is something that I really want. I think by the time I finish this, I will be in a position to decide whether I want the full thing or not. But if your question was, would I buy the original Valaya or this one? I would gravitate towards purchasing this one. This one doesn't have that squishiness that I get from Valaya, which is off those aldehydes, guys. So this is Valaya Exclusive, a new release from Parfums. Let me just give you a quick run through of Peseus. Okay, Peseus is this one, and just by the color of the box, we actually expect citruses in this. Mental shortcut, not that it has. I'm just telling you my thoughts here, right? So Peseus, this is the bottle, right? The little travel size of Peseus, and Peseus is marketed in the male bottles of the Parfums Marley. Okay, of which, you know, why I was saying with Valaya, you wear what you want to wear. There are some fragrances that are packaged by the PDMs in the men's fragrances that women can totally rock, like Altair. I absolutely love Altair. It's very much on the citrusy theme. Okay, this is so citrusy, it's fresh, it's clean, it's summery, it's green and a little bit earthy with just a touch of emberiness, but the DNA in itself is aromatic. It's a little bit sharp. The citruses are crisp in this, and I immediately get a summer themed scent based off of what's happening in here. This Perseus has got that DNA that is synonymous with male summer fragrances, if you know what I mean, where most of them will incorporate those citruses, you know, a little bit of some blackcurrant, some orange, grapefruit mixed together, and then having that vertigo. So this one has got that theme and is certainly masculine toned. However, for those who wear fragrances regardless, because they love just, you know, wearing different fragrances, this can easily be on the unisex side because it's a fresh, aromatic, crisp, citrusy, clean scent. Even women can pull this off. Money permitting, would I purchase this? Honestly speaking, no, because this type of DNA is a sort that has been done a lot of times. That falls under that category where I could get something that smells like this maybe for way less, okay, unless of course you really do love the house. So that's what Perseus is doing. What this box looks like is exactly what you are to expect, you know, very citrusy scent, but not on the sweet citrus, you know, because being that this is an orange box, some of you might think maybe it's going to be on the very orangey, tangerine, citrusy feel. No, this is on the piercing, citrusy, like lemony, lime, like, you know, type of citrus, like squeezing into a citrus rind, and something in here that's kind of feeling like it has mint, but it could be that piercing feel or the blackcurrant, the way it does feel like a very concentrated fragrance, and for that I'm going to say it's perhaps going to last, but I wouldn't say I have tried it on myself, you know, to prove whether it's going to last or not. It was just one of those fragrances that after purchasing a fragrance and this one was thrown in, it really didn't wow me as much as Altair did, as much as Valaya did. So that is what I can say about Perseus, masculine toned, and this is going to suit all age groups, guys, because it is just one of those easy, fresh, clean summer scents with that masculine tone there and a vertigo finish and a little bit of some wood. Let me know in the comment section which fragrance you would like to try. Let me know if these type of reviews are helpful to you so that I can continue to bring you more. C Chronicles is my name. Thank you so much, guys, for joining me today. Let's meet in the comment section where we discuss more about fragrances. Remember to turn on post notifications, guys. That way you get to be notified anytime I upload a video. Love you as always. Stay safe. Be blessed, and I will see you in the next one. Bye for now.